Oh boy, today is just one of those days. Just going to work, just minding my own business, and then next thing I know, nobody, like everybody I've been around, nobody knows how to drive. So I might get in an accident just because of them. I'm going to try to play all defensively as much as possible, but my freaking gosh, this is ridiculous. Like, oh yes, so somebody wants to get into my lane. Okay, I let them over in my lane. Did they signal? Of course not, because that's too much work. Moving your finger or moving your hand just about maybe an inch and a half, give or take, is just too much to do. So, of course, I have to freaking dodge that. And, there's 3 people surrounding me right now as I'm driving. I can't show because, well, I don't really do that while driving. But, it doesn't make any sense because of the fact that they're just like, oh, yes, look at me. I'm really smart. I'm smart because I know how to, not drive. It's my question and my wonder as to how the frick they even got their driver's licenses in the first place. If you don't know how to drive on the road, then why the crap are you even behind the wheel of a car? It can be used as a freaking weapon of destruction, so long as the structural integrity of the car is intact. But nonetheless, it could still hurt people. It could still do damage. It could still cause much injury. Yet these people take it as though it's like a joke. Barely anybody has done any kind of safety precautions today. Everybody's just like, oh yeah, look at me. I'm just going to swerve in front of you. I've almost hit the rear of 2 people so far because I was driving normally. And these people sit there, they drive up to the left or the right lane beside me and just swerve into my lane. And I'm like, what are you? Are you on some kind of freaking crack or something? What are you on? Are you on some drug? Or do you have just that bad of peripheral vision? I mean, I'm not discriminating. I'm just saying, for crying out loud, I wear my aviators all the time, and they've got poor freaking depth perception, and they've got poor peripheral visions and such. But all these other people, they're not even wearing anything on their faces I've seen so far. And, I mean, not judging them by their facial features or judging them by their race or anything like that. I'm just saying, they're not wearing anything on their faces. They're not wearing glasses, they're not wearing shades, they're not wearing anything. So, how the frick are they having such struggles and stuff? I can understand if you don't really have good eyesight and maybe your contact lenses are not working, or maybe your glasses are not working. But for crying out loud, at least have some kind of awareness of your limitations, please. I mean, I have no problem with drivers in general. I really don't. It's just the ones that put mine and everybody else's lives in danger or in some kind of jeopardy, making this, I guess they just think that they are almighty, all-powerful and such. Just now, I just witnessed a freaking RV pull out in front of somebody, and that doesn't surprise me, because everybody's pulling out in front of everybody, I guess, these days. I mean, yeah, sure, we got the whole pandemic thing going on, and I guess road safety is, one of the least of people's worries right now, but, I don't think that the virus is really the big issue anymore. I'm starting to think that, if anything, it's people getting behind the wheel of any kind of vehicular device. I mean, why else would there be so many deaths and such of automobile accidents and stuff like that? And the whole COVID thing, not even the deaths of that are that high. I mean, granted, my dearest condolences to anybody who lost their family members or so to any automobile accident, any kind of viral incident, any kind of issue like that. But it's usually the people that are on the road that don't practice good driving safety that just decide, oh yes, I'm going to just drive like a freaking maniac, I guess. I guess they just don't care who dies and who lives. Like, they just don't really seem to care at all, and it's very shameful. But then again, and jokes and memes aside, we live in a society, because I guess people just decide, oh yeah, the world revolves around me. And if they don't think that logic, then, well, I guess I'm the douchebag then. Heck if I know.